everybody, this is Leslie, and you're watching Midlife and Nailing It. If you could please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. It helps my channel out so very much. Today I have for you a cook with me, and I'm going to be sharing with you 3 ice cream treats my family loves to have in the summer. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey everybody, so I'm just coming on really quick and doing a very easy cook with me this week. I thought it might be fun since we're into July here to show you some of my family's favorite quick and easy ice cream treats that are staples in our house throughout the summer. So the first one that I'm going to show you is actually only 2 ingredients and it's just so super easy, but you guys, there's something magical about the combination. And I don't know if they have this ice cream drink in other places, but the state of Michigan, which is where I'm from, is what put this drink on the map, I believe. Even though it is called a Boston cooler, I am pretty sure it comes from Michigan. If it doesn't originally come from Michigan, there's a chain called Halo Burger in Michigan that made it famous, the Boston cooler. And the reason why, it's just basically some vanilla ice cream, whatever brand you want. And the star of the show is ginger ale, and you can use any ginger ale you want, I guess. But anyone from Michigan is going to tell you it has to be Vernors. Vernors is from Michigan. It is one of Michigan's claim to fame. People in Michigan don't generally drink any other kind of ginger ale. So we think Vernors is the absolute best. We'll fight anyone over it, usually. I mean, anyone I know. I've never met anyone from Michigan that thinks you should get any other ginger ale. True story. But of course, I don't know that everyone can get their hands on Vernors, so you can use ginger ale, any other brand, I suppose, or if you have one that you love. But in Michigan, Vernors is the bee's knees. So it's basically some vanilla ice cream mixed together with Vernors, like a shake. You guys, the magic that happens, and I don't really understand why it's so perfect together. The taste is amazing and it is so easy to make, guys. Trust me, try this one. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to set my camera down for a minute and I'm just going to put some ice cream into my smoothie maker. My smoothie maker is going to be used for evil for a minute. Oh well. But I'm just going to put some vanilla ice cream and a little bit of Vernors in, and then I will show you what comes next. Okay guys, so I've got my vanilla ice cream in there and I'm just adding some ginger ale and I'm filling it up. When you do ice cream mixed together, if you've never done that before with any sort of pop, it does bubble up quite fast. So you want to kind of chill for a minute, let it settle, and then add some more Vernors. See, the magic is already starting to happen and I've not even mixed it together. So anyways, I'm adding a little bit more Vernors here. Okay guys, so I'm just getting the lid on my cup here. And then I'm going to give it a whirl on my little smoothie maker thing. So hold tight. All right, we're going to make the magic happen. Alright guys, so I'm going to want to add just a little bit more Vernors. It's still a little bit too thick, but just a little bit more. And then I'm going to get the lid on and go ahead and mix it up a bit more. Alright guys, so there we go. This is the way I like it. If you like it thicker, then of course that's more vanilla ice cream to your Vernors. If you like it thin, you add more Vernors. Alright guys, so there is my Boston cooler. I am so excited. I love this thing, you guys. It's so good. I know you're gonna love it. Okay guys, so the next ice cream treat that I'm gonna show you, what you're gonna need is some sort of cookie. I prefer like a chocolate chip or an M&M cookie. You can either make them from scratch or you can buy the already made doughs and make them up. I'm just gonna make 10 ice cream sandwiches here. So you need 2 cookies per sandwich and you want them to be like similar sizes. It doesn't have to be so very perfect, but you certainly don't want like a very little cookie, a very big cookie. So you want to line them up like I did here, so that they're ready to go. So I have one on the bottom and one on the top. And then I've got some mini M&Ms. I just have them sitting in one of my lids to one of my bowls, because I'm going to roll the edges of the ice cream in the mini M&Ms. And then I've just got some vanilla ice cream that I'm going to throw in the middle. I went ahead and did 10 aluminum foil sheets. Now, I heard, and this could be wrong, and I guess I could have taken the time to research before I share this with you, but my grandmother, who's no longer with us and hasn't been for a very long time, told me that when you want things to be hot, your aluminum foil, the shiny side, should be on the outside. If you are dealing with cold, something cold, you want the dull side of the aluminum foil to be up when you're wrapping it up. So that's what I'm doing here. So see how my dull side is on the outside? So since it's a cold item, you want the dull side to be on the outside. If it was hot, I'd want it the opposite. So I've just always done that. I might be wrong about that. That's just what she told me. And I've just always rolled with it. And then I've got this large Ziploc bag here that I'm going to put them in once they're wrapped, and then I'll store them in the freezer for the kids to eat whenever in the next few weeks here. Okay guys, so I am just grabbing my first cookie here, and I am dishing out some ice cream. It doesn't take a whole lot, guys, just a little bit. Plopping it right on, I'm using my fingers, plopping it right on the cookie there. Get its lid on. See how cute? And then this is the best part. Roll it in the M&Ms. This is what's going to make everyone so very happy. See how cute that is? Oh, I'm dropping M&Ms as I show you, but see how cute that is? So then I'm just going to go ahead and wrap my cookie up. And I'm not real particular with how I do it. And then I have an ice cream sandwich ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get this in my Ziploc bag, and then I'm gonna work very quickly and get this filled up. I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. Okay guys, so I've got a huge bag of M&M cookie sandwiches. The kids are gonna love them. You guys can also do the outer edge with those mini chocolate chips instead of the M&Ms. You could really do a lot of different things. It's all about your own creativity. But I'm going to go ahead and get these in the freezer, and they're good to go for the kids. And, you know, Randy, probably, you would eat an ice cream. He made a face at me. You would eat an ice cream sandwich. You're not gonna? I should not let him have one because of that face. All right, I'm going to get these put in the freezer. Okay, guys, so for my next ice cream treat here, I am just making a very simple turtle sundae. A lot of you will probably know what a turtle sundae is, but in case you don't, I just have my pot out here, and I just basically made a little bath for my toppings. I've got a caramel, that's a Smucker's caramel there. It doesn't matter what brand you use. And then this was actually a substitution. I just wanted hot fudge. I think I had picked out Smucker's hot fudge. This says milk chocolate hot fudge, so it's not going to be exactly the same, but I'm just going to roll with it because what are you going to do? A substitution's a substitution. And so what I'm wanting to do, I'm not wanting to necessarily cook these two things. The caramel's runny anyways, but I want it to be kind of hot, warm. And then the hot fudge, though, is like a brick, right? So it needs to heat up in order to become a liquid. It'll still be a little bit thick, but you want it to be runny to go over your ice cream. So I've got my hot fudge here and my caramel warming up, and I'll show you the consistency you want it to be. I'll use my little teaspoon and show you once it's reached that consistency. Alright guys, so to make a turtle sundae, it is just some vanilla ice cream, whatever brand you would like. And then you're going to top it with your hot fudge and your caramel. And I just let this kind of simmer in their little bath here. I stirred it up a bit, especially that hot fudge once in a while, and we are all heated up and ready to go. Now, this is not, like I mentioned before, the hot fudge I normally would get. It's a milk chocolate hot fudge that they gave me as a substitution from Kroger. I gave a little taste to it, and it's not exactly hot fudge, but let's pretend like this is hot fudge. So on your turtle sundae, goes the hot fudge and the caramel. Okay, so I'm just grabbing my hot fudge. That's all runny now. And again, it's a weird color, guys, because this isn't exactly hot fudge, and I'm kind of disappointed about it, but make sure you get your hands on real hot fudge. And that is that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab my caramel here. I'm making a bit of a mess. So typically on a turtle sundae, you top it off with some chopped pecans, and that was a substitution as well. They substituted it with this nut topping. It's got all the nuts in it. I mean, there's pecans in it, but there's all other kinds of nuts too. I'm sure it'll be good, but to be a turtle sundae, it should really be pecans. And I'm sure I shopped the day after the 4th of July, so maybe a lot of people served up some ice cream. I don't know. But yeah, so it's hot fudge, caramel, and chopped up pecans. And I've got a nut topping instead. I'm sure it'll be really good. Okay guys, so those are my 3 ice cream treats that I wanted to share with you today. I hope that your family maybe gets inspired by these 3 treats or actually gives one of them a whirl. They are so delicious, and my family loves these ice cream recipes. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.